going down. Next interval I want to do is just a half step wider than the perfect fourth, right? And we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half steps away from each other. So it's an interval of 6 half steps. And it sounds like this. It's kind of a funny sounding interval. And we call it the interval of a tritone. Now the tritone is like the generic name for this interval. And you'll later learn, depending on how it's written or the key that you're in, you'll notice that there are 2 other ways to call this interval. You can call it an augmented fourth, meaning the fourth has been augmented or made a half step wider, or a diminished fifth, and we'll get to a fifth in a second, meaning the interval of a fifth has been diminished or made 1 half step smaller. But the generic name that you can call it in any case is a tritone, and it sounds like this. Do-do. And the way to hear this, a song to compare to, is The Simpsons, going up, or ascending, The Simpsons. And you know, I don't actually know one for descending, so da-da. Let's just think of that. Do-do. The Simpsons. The Simpsons. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Also, there was just a little theme in the Jetsons. So, The Simpsons. There you go. Okay, the next interval I want to go over is a perfect fifth. And a perfect fifth is a half step, is 7 half steps, an interval of 7 half steps, and it sounds like this. Do, sol, or Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Very, very simple. You all know that song. Twinkle, twinkle. That's the interval of a fifth going up. So ascending. And a fifth going down sounds like this. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. So the first 2 notes of the Flintstones. Flintstones, 5, 1. Perfect fifth going down or descending. Let's sing that together. Perfect fifth, perfect fifth, perfect fifth. One more time. Perfect fifth. There you go. That's an interval of a perfect fifth. And the next interval is an interval of a minor sixth, and it sounds like this. And both up and down, this is a good song to think of, is the theme from the love story. But just those first 2 notes. Going down is descending. Is ascending. So that's a minor sixth. Next interval is a major sixth, and it sounds like this. So a major sixth, did I say major sixth? A major sixth going up or ascending sounds like this. NBC, right? That's the first 2 notes from NBC. NB is a good one also. My bonnie lies over the ocean. That's a major sixth going up or ascending. So let's sing that. Major sixth. Good. And going down is, a good song is Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen. So, nobody knows. Nobody is a major sixth going down or descending. So let's sing that again. Major sixth up and then major sixth down. And B is a major sixth up. Nobody is a major sixth down. Let's sing that interval. Up, major sixth. Do, do. Down, major sixth. Do, do. The next interval we're going to is a minor seventh. And a minor seventh is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 half steps. Somehow I don't actually think of intervals in half steps, but I guess it's maybe a good thing to do. Maybe I should think more about that. So an interval of a minor seventh is 10 half steps away from one note, is 10 half steps away from the other, up or down. So going up a minor seventh is also can be also the difference between do and the dominant 7 of a dominant 7 chord. That's one way to think of it. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, there's a place for us from West Side Story. There's a minor 7th going up. I don't know one going down. Doo-doo. So you just have to listen to that and know what that sounds like. Know what that flavor is, whatever kind of flavor that interval has to you. Think about it for you. So minor 7th up and then minor 7th down. Do do and then back down. Do do. That's your minor 7th. Now we get to, we're just finishing up with our intervals, and we get to a major 7th. A major 7 is 11 half steps away from the one note is 11 half steps away from the other, whether it's going up or going down, and a major 7 sounds like this. So, do-do, and even though we'll get to an octave in a minute, which is 12 half steps away from the last note, it's the same note, but an octave higher or lower, I like to think of a major 7 when I'm listening to them as just a half step away. So here's an octave, that's what we call an octave, we'll get to that next, or a perfect 8, and that octave sounds like somewhere over the rainbow, or that's going up, going down, willow, weep for me, willow, weep for me. That's a perfect octave, and getting back to the major 7, it's just one half step smaller than an octave. So going up is, so do-da, it's almost do-do, or if you're thinking in solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti. There's ascending or going up for a major 7th, and going down, ti, do, ti, do. So just where it would sound almost just like the octave, do, do, it's actually do, ti, do, a half step down from the octave. So a major 7th going up, 1 major 7, again, 1 major 7, now a major 7 going down, or D7, descending, major 7, 1, 1 going down, major 7, and then back to the octave, which is do, do, or somewhere over the rainbow. I'm not actually editing this, so you get to see me in all my glory here at home on a Sunday morning. I just decided this was what singing television needed, was octaves today, and I wanted to get right on top of it and take the episode.